Time Shine. So guys, I'm so glad to have you in the studio today. Today we'll be doing a cool candle, but before we get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about what's happening on Saturday. Saturday is a cool day. Listen, at 9 a.m. a lot of us are getting together. This is candle makers from all over the United States. We're doing a Zoom call. We're going to learn how to wick our candles. We're going to learn how to be effective with our wicking. We're going to learn how to mix the wax in the wick, what wick don't go with the wax, what to buy, what not to buy. We are going to do a lovely Zoom session for wick training, guys. So that means if you've been stuck for a long time, that means if you not even been stuck, you're just not satisfied, you're not happy, you're not making confident candles, meaning you're not confident about the candles that you're shipping out, you're not confident about your flame. This is the time we can all get together and talk. We will be doing a good Q&A. So that means that you're not just on there to listen to me talk. You'll be able to talk to people and talk about the problems you've been having. Guys, listen, you do not want to miss it. It's in the description box. It's already linked there, okay? And also, listen, I do this all throughout the week. I do one-on-one coaching sessions with candle makers just like you. You could be a beginner, you could be advanced. It does not matter where you are in the candle making industry. I am here to train you on how to brand, how to wick, how to be effective in your business. We talk about social media platforms and all different things, guys. Most people come with a notebook, a pen, and a laptop, and they come ready. So you better come ready. It's all in the description box. So let's talk about this candle that we're about to make. So I decided to take my Dollar Tree Mason, guys, and do a nice little lemonade. Yes, I'm going to do a strawberry lemonade. This is going to be so cute candle, guys. I will be using gel wax. Guys, you already know where I get my gel wax from. I know people always ask me the same question over and over. I buy these big old buckets from Hobby Lobby. Why do I buy my buckets from there? I don't have to pay shipping. The wax is good. I had never had an issue out of it. I do smell it when I burn it. So I'm just like, this wax is the wax for me, especially when they having a sale, because when they having a sale, it's about $27.99 for 1 gallon, and you're not going to get that online cheaper. I guarantee you that. So that's what we're using. We're going to be using lemons. We're going to use these lemons right here, but we're using the lemon mold off of Amazon. I wanted to use this because it's easy, accessible to everybody. Yes. Also, if you cannot go on Amazon and find certain molds, or you can't find them online, I do have a Diamond Shine University that I launched in the description box, where I teach you guys how to make silicone molds. I teach you how to make pie shells. I teach you guys how to make labels, and it's different videos that you could go in there and see in the university that's not on the channel, guys. And guess what? It is very, very low price. Remember, everything I do, I try to make it affordable for you guys. Everything I do. Okay, so let's get into this candle. So I gave you guys a supply list. I'm going to be using some yellow color dye blocks, and I'm going to be using like a red. I'm going to be using some embeds from Schaefer B. I'm going to be using these. These are from Sabrina Butler. If you're in the Facebook group, you already know who she is. She sells my embeds. To me and everybody in the group, she is lovely. She's a wonderful person. She do not have a website. She's basically, what she does is she go on Facebook and she talk to you, communicate with you, and then she invoice you. That way she can keep up with her orders, not be overwhelmed. Because guys, listen, we all know that right now it's very few molds that you can find online. So you can just imagine how busy she is. So remember, like I told you guys before, if you do use her for your embeds, make sure you have time to wait. Don't get the stuff from her today and then come back tomorrow. Is my order ready? Oh, I want to cancel. You know, don't be like that. Okay, so guys, let's get right on into it. Go ahead and start melting down your wax so we could get this show on the road together. All right, see you over in the studio. Okay, so first things first, I'm using a 3-inch diameter wick. And I'm using a CD wick. I'm not using like a zinc core wick, but that would be the next choice if you did not want to use a CD wick, so that it can burn properly. Do not use the Eco Wick and gel. It will not burn properly, okay? So I went ahead and cut my little ice cubes. Now I cut them real small because I use like a really big gigantic mold, so I have to cut mine in 4s. But you can always go on Amazon and get a smaller mold, pour it, let it solidify, and that will be your ice cubes, okay? I want to put some strawberries in there, but I don't want it to be like super duper hot. Like I want it to be, like right now it's 221 degrees. I want it to cool down just a little bit, because what's going to happen is it's just going to melt. So if I put, like, let's say I put this gel in the gel, let me see. Okay, it's going to go to the bottom, but honestly it's going to melt. You know, so I want to wait till it cool down just a little bit. Okay, so it's down to about 199 degrees, and I did test that theory, and I poured, I put 2 ice cubes in there, and it did melt. It melted just a little bit. You can still see them in there, like you see that little cloud right there. It's still in there, but it's not the way it should be. So I'm definitely going to wait till it cool down just a little bit more, and I'm going to begin to add more things to it, okay? So I'm just going to add just a few cubes in here. Going to add one more. So on this bottom layer I added about 3 cubes, and it brought it up more. Like it, as you can see, it brought the line up a little bit more. So I'm just going to go and add, I'm trying to see, because Parasoy will melt at a certain temperature. Adding this lemon. Okay, so I just added a little lemon in there at 183 degrees. I really want it to sit up, so I'm going to go ahead and just take my knife and push it up. I want it to sit up against the wall of the jar. I didn't want it to lay down. Okay, so I pushed it down. Okay, so that's fine. 183 degrees, guys. 183. So I'm going to add a strawberry over here. And I'm going to add one more strawberry in here, because we're making some strawberry lemonade, okay? Strawberry lemonade. And I'm going to put my strawberry face down, because I don't want the bottom of it to be seen. I want the top of it to be seen. Okay, so I just put 2 strawberries and a lemon in here. Make sure you use paraffin, because paraffin will keep it from melting the way that it did, because that lemon sure did melt on me, guys. I thought it was okay, but I came back, it was gone. I mean, like gone. Okay, so now on this part, all you have to do is really just take your jar and just go around and clean it up. Just making sure you don't have no spillage on the inside of your gel, because that's not the kind of candle we're doing where we're going to just be sloppy with it. You can't do it on this one. This one is a little different. The other ones, yes. But you want to make sure the presentation is on point. So just take this and let it fall to the bottom, the liquid from the gel. Yeah, let it fall to the bottom. Okay, so I got my other gel ready. Adding a little bit of fragrance to it. Let me test the temperature. Okay, so it's at 243 degrees. I like to usually put my fragrance in at 200. So I'm just going to wait till 200, and then I'm going to put my fragrance in. Make sure at this point you centering your wicks and making sure everything look good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour some of my gel straight from the pot. And I'm not going to pour on the embeds. I'm going to try to miss the embeds a little bit. Okay, there it is. So I'm just going to fill it halfway up. I'm not going to fill it all the way, because remember, filling it all the way will cause some problems, because it's going to be spilling out. Once you put these ice cubes in there, it's going to start filling up with the ice cubes alone itself. So just start filling it up with your ice cubes. Make sure your wick is in the center, because this is when you want everything to look amazing, okay? All right, and now you can fill it up. Okay, so now you can fill it up. So now when you get to the top, you realize you're like, oh my God, I want some more ice cubes up there. This is when you go ahead and add your ice cubes. I'm going to add a strawberry right here. Okay, I'm going to add a strawberry. And I could easily just slice a lemon in half and add a lemon right there too. Okay, so it is finished, guys. I just have to let it solidify. You see we got our strawberries and everything in it. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add an ice cube to the top. Ice cubes on the top. It is so cute. It looks so realistic. This is a wonderful thing that you could do with this Dollar Tree Mason, guys. Go ahead and cut your wig, because you definitely want to make sure when you give it to your customer that they don't have no long, stinky dunky, ugly wig. So cut your wig and clean it up, clean the jar up, make everything look good, and this is it. We are finished, guys. Hit that subscribe button. You do not want to miss what's coming up on the channel next. All right.